And we're live on Netflix, Joe. Is that crazy?
Put him up.
Yeah. I'll fight Mike Tyson on Netflix. I'll get my ass kicked. And I'll make a lot of money doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's up, boys.
Mm-hmm.
The Jake Paul saga. Crazy.
I mean, he's probably gonna win.
I don't know. I saw a video. It was, Logan was on a lie detector test, and Jake was asking him the question. I don't know why I called Logan, but Jake Paul. Maybe because the first Jake I think of is from State Farm. Not a sponsor.
First Jake I think of is Jake Long. Aged myself.
At least you didn't say Howie.
Oh, yeah, it's true. This is true.
Howie Long was a dog. Anywho, so he asked Logan on a lie detector. He's like, "Do you think I'm going to beat Mike Tyson?" And Logan said yes, and it told him it was a lie. And then Logan's like, "You fucking do it! Like you do the lie detector test." And then Logan asked Jake, like, "Do you think you're going to beat Mike Tyson?" And he's like, "Yes." And it was like, eh. I mean,
the only reason that I think it, the only reason is I think Mike Tyson will pull punches so that way the fight goes longer.
I mean, the only other way is if he doesn't pull punches. It just goes too long. I mean, he's old.
Well, that's what he's going to pull punches, and it's going to go too long, and he's going to get tired, and that's how he's going to win. It's Mike just isn't going to want to knock him out.
I hope he does.
Because, yeah, Mike might be crazy enough to do it.
No, I mean, Jake could come out with one ear.
Yeah, I'm more focused on the fact that when I said Jake Long, you thought solely the football player. I was talking about the American Dragon. It's a cartoon.
Let's do this thing. You aged yourself so bad, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
JK, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this squirt bottle. I don't know if you were paying attention to us down below, but like this is just water, and we use it to squirt our kitten when she attacks, things that she shouldn't attack. And I was like, I'm thirsty. I saw you were drinking, so I was like, it's so musty.
Yeah,
I probably got tetanus.
probably.
Last time I got a tetanus shot?
Never.
Probably before Foremost.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good pod, Joe. Good job. Short and sweet.
Don't landlords out there, don't hire bad property agencies. Makes your renters look like me right now.
And leash your dogs.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
You sound like you're living in the middle of like, I don't know, like the worst place to live.
No, it's good. It's
outside of everything that's not good.
Outside of the dog attack, they moved out. So then things were good. And then the old property manager decided to steal all the rent. And then, yeah.
Well, let's not air our dirty laundry. Or should we? No, probably not.
I don't know. I got a phone call from him today while I was at work, and they're like, "Hey, can you clean up the garage?" And I'm like, I haven't even been in the garage.
You have a garage?
Yeah.
Dang, I don't even have a garage.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, I just want to start you off by getting some blood flowing with this blind side. Dun, 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 dun.
Not only am I blind, I'm deaf right now too. So you might have to say it twice.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
That's what made me deaf, was you doing that before the pod.
That's what I'm here for, Joe. I'm here to make you deaf.
Thanks.
And I was sorry, I'm having a moment. This is an emphasis on the I moment.
You're having a moment? Yeah. Oh, do we need to tell the missus?
Oh, found it. There. Yeah. I wanted to shrink that. I was like, they moved it with the update.
Whoa, you had a moment and you wanted to shrink it? Pause.
This is interesting.
And now there were 2 balls on the screen.
Whoa.
Pause.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
He's playing around too much. It's been a long week, everybody. Why does it look like we're on Kiss Cam right now?
We're not? All right. What was I on? Okay, here. All right. So anywho, Who Bear. The blind side is I don't know who to credit, but I will tell you I saw it on social media, but I don't remember where it came from, whether it was Insta Reels or TikTok or Twitter, or I saw it somewhere. And like I was getting ready for work, I was doing my hair and I was making sure it was looking pristine. Us guys, Joe, with great hair, we got to make sure we look good before we walk outside. We don't just roll out of bed and look like this, Joe. It takes time and maintenance.
Okay, city boy, working your office job.
Oh, all right. So, all right, Joe, I want you to pick who would win a game. I don't know.
Game of what?
Basketball.
So like 1v1?
2v2.
Okay.
But there's 3 teams. So if we made it'd make like tournament style. Let's say double elimination.
Okay.
All right. And it's all time greats. So there's only 3 teams though. So we have
6 players.
There's 6 total players, yes.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start. I have the teams numbered here. I want you pick a team and I'll tell you what the players are.
1, because I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. Team number 1 is Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, let me not say his teammate. Really mess with you. MJ and Kobe. That's 1 team.
That's a little too short, probably.
Magic and Bird. LeBron. And think you can guess his teammate?
They're going.
I don't think there's really a pattern. LeBron's the only active guy.
Wade.
LeBron and Shaq.
I mean, it's LeBron and Shaq, and it's not close. It's whoever has Shaq on their team in a 2v2.
I don't know who made this. I wish I did, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, Magic and Bird, I could see that working. LeBron and Shaq, obviously dominant, but MJ and Kobe are like the same guy.
I mean, the other two teams is irrelevant. The only thing that's relevant is who
Shaq.
in this list is guarding Shaq.
I don't know.
LeBron can play defense as well, and Shaq's still scoring.
Yeah.
You get the ball to Shaq on the block, and then LeBron goes and plays defense with the other two players from the other teams. Shaq is still scoring.
3-on-1?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish they would have included more big men because like everyone else is a guard. I mean, LeBron's not a guard, but you know what I mean.
Well, everybody else is a perimeter player.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's see if we switched it up and maybe we took out Kobe for David Robinson.
He's not stopping Shaq.
I mean, just give big men. Use Yao. Use Wilt.
Shaq was slowed down because there were more defenders on the court to slow him down. Shaq cannot be used in this. Shaq 1v1 is beating most people by himself. He's beating Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry could be the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. Shaq's beating him.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Shaq is scoring every single possession.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at it in multiple ways. Like Shaq obviously can't guard him, but stylistically, like,
are we talking full court? Because most TV2 is a half court. That's why I'm like,
yeah, it'd be half
court. If it's full court, then you got a conversation. If it's half court, I mean, Shaq's just standing on the block, and it's game over.
What if we made it 3v3 and gave, I guess, just to keep it in order, MJ, Kobe, Magic versus Bird, LeBron, Shaq?
I mean, the team was Shaq.
It's fair. It's fair.
Like, still, who's guarding Shaq?
That's fair. I mean, I think the same thing. So who could we put with LeBron to make it more even? Dirk?
No, I mean he's too tall. You can't have that much height because they're already like, you can't have them be like the super tallest team.
What if we have? Oh yeah. Well, isn't Magic 6'9"?
Magic 6'9", Bird is 6'8". I want to say
LeBron's 6'8".
6'8", 6'9", somewhere in between there. But Kobe. Like the Jordan and Kobe one is so weird to me. Like they're both 6'5", 6'6".
I don't like the combination of them though either. They're literally like 1 and 2, like same type of player.
I mean, they also have the competitive drive. Like no dispute. Like they're going to give people the best run. They're going to fight the hardest against Shaq. Those two.
Yeah, and like MJ's going to score 50, but Kobe's going to try to score 51.
Yeah, I mean, neither one of them is passing the ball.
Yeah, they're basically just whoever they're going to make their own shots. If it's make it, take it, there's no shot for anybody against Shaq.
No.
Make it, take it is crazy.
I mean, make it, take it with LeBron is crazy too. Parker Ball is just who can dominate more.
Yeah.
Like Russell Westbrook might be the best point guard 1v1 of all time. But like he's nowhere near what even Dame is as far as a player, in my opinion.
What if we threw Westbrook with Braun?
I mean, I still think it's too small of a.
He'd be the smallest guy. Braun be one of the biggest guys.
Yeah, but like, who's keeping up with Russ? Who's keeping up with LeBron's strength?
Yeah, I mean, I don't dispute it.
It comes down. smaller games come down to sheer athleticism. It's not about like who is the better basketball player when you shrink it down.
I mean, that's not always true. You beat me.
Yes, but I am a far better basketball player than you.
Yeah.
Your athleticism is why it's close. What are we talking about here?
Well, now I'm aerodynamic, Joe. You don't want to see me on the court right now.
Have you seen your jump shot, my dude?
Sean Marion.
You make Sean Marion look like he has a good jump shot.
Joe. At least I don't shoot like Peja.
But like,
at least I don't shoot like Joakim Noah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're all great basketball players. It comes down to who's the most athletically gifted. When you get down to like there's not enough congestion on the court.
Yeah, I agree. I think just seeing Shaq on the list, I was like, is this a question? Do people actually like want to debate this? Like that's crazy.
Like the way you compete with LeBron being on there is somebody gets Giannis. Giannis gives a chance against LeBron because he's longer. But I mean, LeBron's still stronger.
What about a Giannis and Kevin Durant team?
That's probably winning.
Did that just happen to just me? Both of us just like went black for a second.
No, you're like blurry for me. Giannis and Durant, that's a lot of size and skill. That'd be a problem. Kevin Garnett would be a good one to throw in there on somebody's team.
Timmy D and Kevin Garnett.
I might put them over LeBron and Shaq.
That's a good team right there. The big fundamental. Woo! They got it all too with just those two players. The defense, Timmy D can shoot. I mean, he's not a 3-point shooter, but he can shoot. Yeah, but I mean, neither one of them are 3-point shooters. But
yeah, but KG ran the table of the 1v1 at the Olympics.
Yeah,
like when he was like 18 or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's a dog. Anything is possible.
I don't know. Michael Beasley says the only person that's ever beat him in 1v1 is Bam.
Was he high?
For what?
In general.
Yeah, probably. I like these. I still like
these. I do too. You know what I like? The 06 Heat.
Yeah. You know what I like? The Heat.
Like the movie?
No, just the basketball team.
You know what I like?
What?
Tyler Hero shooting 6 3-pointers in the fourth quarter and the Heat still lose in overtime.
Yeah, well.
You think Tyler Hero's trying to be like us? Like we shaved our heads and, now we're on the pod and
no,
or I shaved mine.
I'm wondering if the team's got too many distractions, like corn stars tweeting about them.
What's wrong with corn?
Did you hear about that?
Isn't there? Wasn't there? Didn't we talk about the Heat changing their arena?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
corn star related back in like 2022.
Maybe. But there was apparently a tweet or something that went around that a corn star was guaranteeing the Heat to do well, and specifically that a number, what I don't even remember what his number is, but specifically a number, Terry Rozier's number, would do well because of what they did the night before.
Did he have a good game?
He hit his over for points.
That doesn't mean he had a good game. His over for points could have been 7.
He scored like 15, I want to say.
What's his career average?
I don't know, but he was like.
You talking about the game like against the Pistons?
No.
Oh, or just recently?
I don't know when it was.
Yeah, it was in the Bang Bros. There was a $10 million bid for the American Airlines Arena to be called the BBC Bang Bros Center.
It was ahead of the matchup with the Denver Nuggets. Adult film star Selena Powell.
Well, let's see. He's number 2.
Yeah. This was the tweet. Basketball games are more fun when you effed the player before the game. Go number 2.
Wait, why would you want to go number 2 before? I'm just kidding. So that was against the Nuggets. They lost. Rozier had.
I don't know. I heard about it on.
He had 15 points.
Yeah.
His plus minus was -22.
Yeah, he played against the Nuggets, dude.
Yeah, but his plus minus was -22.
Yeah, they played against the Nuggets.
That's not good, Joe.
Yeah.
Especially when he scored 15 points.
Hey,
and it still was -22 when he was on the court.
If we've learned anything from watching Blue Mountain State, it's knowing that you shouldn't do that before games.
So, Joe, I just put this into perspective for you. The Heat lost that game by 13.
Yeah.
He was -22.
Yeah. Yeah.
With his 15 points, which means if he doesn't play at all, the Heat lose by 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, looking at, man, the Heat lost to Sacramento 111-110. Lost to Phoenix 115-112. Lost to the Nuggets 135-122. Beat the Timberwolves by 195-94. And then lost, what was that, 2 nights ago, in overtime, 123-121.
Did you see the video that I reposted on TikTok?
Wait, you did something on TikTok?
No.
That wasn't sending me a video of the Cowboys sucking?
No, it was the players to win MVP, Finals MVP, something.
Wow, Joe, you actually repost a lot of stuff.
I know. That's what I'm kind of looking at.
I want to feel the same excitement again that we felt when Jon Snow was stabbed and died, and we didn't know he would come back. The moment Captain America lifted Thor's hammer, or the moment we found out Professor Snape's true colors, we saw Captain Jack Sparrow for the first time. Why are things not like that anymore?
See?
Spoiler if you haven't seen any of those before.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
You talking about the Makeshift Project? 4 times an NBA player is a player 1 scoring NBA championship and Finals MVP all in the same season. MVP, scoring champ, all defense, and a Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Or no, not Finals MVP, just champion. Okay, say Michael Jordan. Did you get him right?
Yeah. Oh, are you frozen or am I frozen?
Yeah. Yes. Giannis did it, didn't he?
No.
No? Oh, it's just Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's just Michael Jordan.
That's crazy.
He's the only one to do it.
To be fair, LeBron could have done it at least once. He was robbed of one of those Defensive Player of the Years. Rudy Gobert has 4.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert is not a better defender than LeBron.
Fair, but LeBron isn't a better defender than Draymond Green.
Also fair, but I'm saying Rudy Gobert has 4. LeBron could have gotten 1.
I don't dispute this, but Draymond Green could have got more.
Oh, Joe, I didn't know you tweeted this one or Oh my God, dude. You said Mahomes is the GOAT? Oh my Lord, Joe. Whoa.
I never said that, but
I know this is actually the one that you sent to me. When Mahomes was asking where the ref to tell him next time he's close or something like that.
Yeah,
when he was talking about the offensive line or something like that, like being offsides or some shit.
Yeah,
it was a legal formation. Context matters, Joe. You know, I saw an edit. It made me laugh.
What do you mean? Where was it about the offensive line?
I don't know.
It was after he got hit out of bounds.
Is that the one that they didn't call the flag or some shit?
No,
they did. I don't know.
He was reaching for the first down, and the defender hit him out of bounds, right? Or no, he threw it away. I don't remember. It was one of them, and he goes up to the ref. He says to the ref, "You got to let me know when they're getting close." It's like, no, you should watch where the defender is at. The ref should be unbiased and not give you any information.
True. However, real quick, Joe.
What's up?
Thursday night football. Sorry. That's all that was for. No, I agree. It's funny though.
It's a bad look.
It is a bad look. But I also did see an edit that was really funny.
I'm sure it was meant to be a joke, and he's just a very dry person and not humorous.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was supposed to be a joke.
But
it's not a good look.
Yeah, if Travis said it, it would have been a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure it was supposed to be a joke. I'm not claiming that NFL is rigged, but it is a bad look for those that want to claim the NFL is rigged.
Plot twist. That's why Mahomes did it. But also, I did see the hilarious because everyone wants to say every week the refs bail the Chiefs out. The Chiefs are like the fraudulent 9-0 team. They actually did a Photoshopped image or video of the ref jumping over the line to block the field goal. Come on. Do they get favorable calls? Yes. Does every team get favorable calls? Yes. As much as the Chiefs? I don't know. Chiefs are on prime time. They win games.
I don't think other teams get it as much as them, but I mean, the golden child always does. Like
Brady did too.
It happened for Brady. It happened for Manning. It happened for Breeze. It's happened for all the star quarterbacks. It's happened for all the star basketball players. It's happened for all the star baseball players.
True.
It happens.
True. Also, Brady's the only one with a rule about him.
I mean,
the Tuck rule.
Patty Mahomes might hear soon.
Soon, but I mean right now.
with that faking going out of bounds thing, players need to light him up.
Oh, where he's running like he's out of bounds and he cuts.
Yes,
they should do what they did in the college.
I'm saying decleat that guy.
Didn't Kenny Pickett do that shit in college? Yeah. The fake slide.
Yes.
Then now they said as soon as you initiate it, you're down.
Yeah.
So they just need to do that. As soon as the quarterback gives himself up, the play's done.
Because if I see it one more time, I'm gonna start saying some wild things that I don't believe in. I'm getting very annoyed by it. It's irks me the wrong way. Like, it is a scummy thing to do. James is either frozen,
yes,
or I'm frozen.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you even hear me at all?
No.
I was saying, and when he doesn't go out of bounds or when he doesn't fake it, he gets hit, and there's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I'm just decleat him. I don't. My favorite player goes out there and is ejected from the game and can't play the rest of the season. Deal, decleat him.
Make him feel it.
If I swear, if I see it one more time, I'm gonna start wishing for injury. I don't do that, Patty. Stop it. Irks me so goddamn much.
Yeah, I know. I feel it. You know what makes me mad is in our dynasty league, I've had Mahomes in as a starter every week, but his bye week. The week I bench him is the week that Kirk Cousins looks like ass.
Yeah, well,
and Mahomes had what, 2 touchdowns or 1 touchdown? Because I think Cousins didn't have any touchdowns and 2 picks or something shit like that against the Saints.
I thought one of them was a rushing touchdown, but I might be mistaken.
Maybe, but I don't know. Either way, Mahomes, didn't do what he needed to do.
No, Mahomes has only had like one good week in the entire calendar year.
Like, yeah, no, against the Bengals he was pretty good, and against the Ravens he was pretty good.
I think he's only been in the top 10 once this year.
Probably. Huh.
I really don't like that guy.
Is he passing Randy Moss yet?
No, because Randy Moss is very different. Randy Moss is personal. Patty, it's how he is as a player.
I'm gonna start like my goal. When I get my own little, like, this isn't my permanent home. Get my own little like man cave thing. I'm gonna get a jersey of every player you hate. So when we do the podcast, that's the only thing you see. Randy Moss on the Raiders jersey, a Patrick Mahomes jersey, a Kobe Bryant jersey.
There's this really great thing called I can do this and then I can't see you. What are we talking about here?
Oh, and then I'll make sure to I'll just ship you a Kobe Bryant jersey.
Yeah, no. No. Patty is probably my most hated player for how he plays the game.
Yeah.
Because it's just scummy.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But it's not cheating.
You're right.
I respect cheating. Like, don't talk about it, be about it. I don't respect finding the loophole. That I don't respect.
The Patriots did that a lot.
Yeah, and I didn't respect them when they did that. I don't like it.
I can't say this out loud.
I don't like it.
But this is what you made me think of.
That's right. I just
Well, those of you who have ever been on the internet in the 2000s, you now know what we were talking about. Well, Joe, before the game actually like gets crazy, it's like still 0-0. We got to pick it. I do want to point out that last week we both went 4-1 on our picks.
Yeah.
Marking the very first time we are both over 500 this year.
Let's go.
And my very first time of being over 500 this year. This is your second time being over 500.
You know what my favorite thing is? I picked the Cowboys solely because I just wanted to pick the Cowboys. And I wanted to pick the Cowboys to see how long I keep picking them and they keep losing, much like the Broncos stuff last year. I'm just like, I want to keep picking them and them to keep losing.
Well,
Um,
that's how I feel about that. I would
and
rather.
then I needed to cut. Then you asked me, and I said, I think I'm picking the Cowboys. And you're like, ooh, I'm actually interested for what you have to say about this. So save it for the pod. And I was like,
And you didn't say
oh
anything.
God, oh God. He
Didn't say
doesn't
anything.
he doesn't realize that I'm doing it strictly for the bit.
Well, you would have won 5-0 if you weren't stupid.
I mean, it happens.
All right. So first off, I wanted to do this a couple weeks ago, but then obviously Dak's injury and all that. I was putting a fork in the Cowboys the game before Dak's injury. Like me, a Cowboys fan, forking 2 weeks ago. We didn't do a pod that week because we were like Anthony Richardson, so we took a week off.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about the Cowboys in a second. We'll circle back to it. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget because emphasis on the I.
Big brain.
Okay. So, anywho, tonight, Commanders, Eagles, in Philly. I don't remember.
Yeah.
In Philly, it's currently on right now, and we made our picks before the game actually started, but now we're making them, for everybody else. I'm taking Philly. I like what the Commanders are doing, but I don't know.
I'm taking Philly simply because I think there is just far more talent on the Eagles roster.
Now, if we were just picking like not talent and picking everything else, like vibes, and I'd pick the Commanders. Like I would pick Dan Quinn, trader, over Nick Sirianni 10 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And I've never liked Nick Sirianni. I don't care that he went to the Super Bowl. I don't care.
I mean, he went to the Super Bowl because he had great play callers and a great roster.
Lovie Smith went to the Super Bowl.
Yes, but Lovie Smith was actually a good defensive coach. Nick Sirianni is not a specialty on anything.
He's a specialty at trash talking. He doesn't even do that well.
No, he's not good.
You like how I just shrunk?
Yeah.
I accidentally hit the little lever thing on my chair, and it surprised me. So I was like,
"Where's my?" I don't know if I have a lever on mine.
It dropped so fast.
I have the footrest thing. I can flip it out and have a footrest.
I need to get taller. Oh, this chair is so uncomfortable.
I put my feet up. My feet are up now.
Damn it. Part of me wants to pick the damn Commanders now. Is it too late?
No, you can switch it. I don't care. Dan Quinn is coaching that defensive play really well.
And because they got a linebacker called Bobby Wagner. He didn't believe in linebackers in Dallas. I'm switching my pick. I want the Commanders. I love Jaden Daniels. I love watching him. I love watching Scary Terry actually look scary. He also hasn't played Diggs yet, but I just the vibes are immaculate in Washington, and honestly, I think that's what's going to be the fall of Philly later because the vibes are not immaculate, and that's because of the coach.
Yeah, but the players are very good.
They were very good last year, but the vibes were not immaculate.
But they have a new best skill position player.
Yeah.
Like they were a good offense previously, and now they have a new. They didn't lose a key offensive skill position player. They just added one that was better than anyone they had.
That's fair.
Like Saquon on an offense in which he doesn't have to carry the entire load, he's incredible.
He's on my fantasy team.
He's incredible. Like, the things that this offense can do, I'm actually dumbfounded that they don't average like 40 points a game.
You know why they don't?
Their OC and their head coach. Yes, I'm very much aware.
Honestly, call me crazy. Mike McCarthy on the Eagles probably wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, it wouldn't be because he just let the players do it.
Yeah.
He's like JJ Redick to LeBron on the Lakers.
True. True.
Like,
and just a score update. Apparently, it is 7-0 Washington with 2 minutes left in the first.
nice.
And who's that? Who's number 83 on the Eagles? Bonus points if you get it right. I think I know who it is. No, never mind. Oh,
That Johnny Wilson?
No, it actually is who I thought it was. Jahan Dotson.
Mm.
He just dropped a pass that would have got the first down.
That checks out for Jahan Dotson.
Yeah. Dude, the Commanders just had Bobby Wagner on A.J. Brown, and Hurts didn't throw it to him. That's crazy. Oh, well. Sorry. All right. So, yeah, I switched my pick to the Commanders. It's looking good right now. Oh, nice spin move. Sorry. I can't. This is why I can't. I'm going to have to. You know what? Let's do it this way. Phone right here.
Hayden Daniels is awesome. Like, the vibes are with Dan Quinn and the quarterback for the Commanders, but there's Terry McLaurin, and then there's what? And where would you take Terry McLaurin as far as wide receivers in this game? 3? I'm taking AJ Brown for sure over him. Devonta, I might just because of the age.
It's close.
Yeah, those two are close. So, AJ Brown is number 1. As just period end of discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But running back, I mean, Saquon's so far ahead of what. You could have prime Eckler back there, and it's Saquon in a landslide.
Yeah, Eckler, he's a good gadget guy.
Yes.
He's not a between the tackles guy.
Ertz,
why is Jason Kelce in a robe?
Why wouldn't he be?
He just opened it up and he's eating chunky soup. That's a great commercial.
Yeah.
Why is it always Eagles players for the chunky soup commercial?
I don't know.
Donovan McNabb. See, Jason Kelce didn't throw up in the Super Bowl though. Did he?
I don't know. Maybe.
Chunky.
Jason Kelce could do anything, and I'd support it.
Like corn.
Yeah, I'd support it.
Hey, speaking of Eckler, he just had a 2-yard reception for loss.
Nice. I really like what the Commanders did this offseason to build out a team of they have veteran guys at the right positions to basically bring the young guys along. Ertz and Eckler were great under the radar additions to teach the young guys.
And Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, and Bobby Wagner, and
you know what drives me nuts? Bobby Wagner was available last year when the Cowboys needed a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Jerry Jones, man. That's later. We're coming back to it.
Hold up. Is there a glare? There's a glare.
Bouncing off your head.
Yeah, I couldn't see. Thanks, Jerry. I lost it in the. I lost it in the sun.
You know what's gangster about these, Joe?
Where's the moon?
You know what's gangster about these, Joe?
I can see the reflection of the. Nice.
Just
Dark magician. Hashtag not sponsored.
not the boys, but me. Yeah. I'm an ambassador. I can show you.
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag half
question mark.
Half sponsored.
Question mark.
Which, by the way, because I'm an ambassador for Bucked Up, I will tell you Black Friday sale is going to be lit. That's all I got.
Noise. Free ads.
I don't get any of that commission, though. I didn't have to say anything. I was watching a movie and the guy's glasses were like this the whole time, and it pissed me off.
Maybe he's got lopsided ears. Leave him alone.
No, they were like purposely like that. They were like this.
Maybe he's got lopsided ears. Leave him alone.
He said, "Hey man, can you see me?" Okay. Anywho, you know who else is awesome besides Jaden Daniels?
B.O.I.S.
No, I thought you were gonna. Come on, Joe.
B.O.I.S. is playing just as good as Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels would have kicked that field goal.
I mean, B.O.I.S. probably would have too.
You're probably right.
Although I have things to say about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I promise. We'll talk
Cale
about
Clark is awesome. Go 22.
Also, we said at the beginning of like last year we were gonna get Caitlin Clark jerseys. How's yours going, Joe?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
Oh, look like Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo minus the hair.
You just aged yourself by a cartoon.
Yeah.
He gone. He out of here. Oh, age yourself with another Cornholio cartoon.
I need TP for my bunghole.
You're reminding me of our time at Casey's. Concerning. I'm glad you did it because I couldn't even attempt it anymore.
Settle down, dipshit.
Language.
Sorry. TP for my bunghole. Anywho, Joe, you're stupid for picking the Cowboys.
I mean, yeah.
I just gotta. What the hell is that laugh? Are you okay?
I'm debating doing it again. Oh man, what did your team do?
They suck.
Tell me about it.
Let's get
into it. They
fucking suck.
What QB should they start this week?
Trey Lance. I said that last week. I'm starting Cooper Rush. I have nothing against Cooper Rush. Don't. Dak's out for the year. You have a guy who's unproven. that you're going to lose next year. Cooper Rush is still going to be on the team. You're going to lose Trey Lance nothing for the next year for nothing. And if you do that, then why the frick did you trade him? Let him play the last 6 games and see what happens. He's getting like $4 million to be a third stringer. Play the damn man. I think he's getting paid more than Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Play the damn man.
100%. As a third overall pick, 100%.
Pay the damn man. Just play him. It's not, it can't be worse. I mean, it could be, but it could be better.
Yeah. I mean,
Jerry Jones needs to fire himself. I said it last week. I'll say it again. GM, no. Owner, fine. GM, no.
I mean, he's not going to, though.
I know. I know.
The sad thing is, it sounded like you sang that just now. You sounded like you sang, I know.
I know. The offseason was horrendous, which it's fine. The Cowboys are never really active in the offseason. I don't know, or in free agency. I don't know why people all of a sudden expect them to be. But the year they were active in free agency, Dallas was very good.
Yeah.
They got Brandon Cooks. They picked up Stephon Gilmore, which that was a trade, but I'm going to count it as an offseason acquisition. When they do make moves, they make good ones. They just don't make moves. So it's like hard to critique. Like, oh, you could have had Derrick Henry. Yeah, we could have, but Derrick Henry probably would have looked like Zeke behind this fucking offensive line.
I don't think so.
Not that bad, but like he wouldn't be leading the league in rushing. I can tell you that.
No, absolutely not.
He wouldn't be busting out 90-yard runs.
Okay.
Maybe 1 or 2, but he wouldn't be doing it like on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be in the MVP conversation.
Correct.
And I don't know that like.
And CeeDee Lamb probably have 1 or 2 more wins.
CeeDee Lamb is like the only weapon. Jake, I love Fergie. I love him. I actually remember me asking, why did we draft Schoonmaker?
Yeah.
I love Fergie. He's needs to be our third weapon, not our second. He's not a Travis Kelce. He's not a George Kittle. He's not a Mark Andrews. Hell, he's not even a Dalton Schultz.
No.
And I love Dalton Schultz too.
Hey, who's Dalton Schultz play for?
The Texans.
Give me the Texans.
Oh, wow. Not you making the picks. We're talking about last week and you're making your okay.
The best team in Texas.
The Longhorns?
No. Texans.
Who's lost less?
Who would win if they went head to head?
Who's playing quarterback?
Quinn Ewers and CJ Stroud.
Okay, then yeah, the Texans would win. But
Arch Manning versus CJ Stroud. Who's winning?
Arch.
No, it's CJ Stroud.
No, it's Arch.
No.
Actually, just to float this out there, because I just want to see what it would be like. I gotta adjust because this hurts my butt. We need to do an all-time college team, like LSU, Bama, Texas, Oklahoma, like players who played there, and then just have a hypothetical battle of death.
How all time? Like all time?
Yeah.
Or
oh, you mean yeah, all time.
Oh God. So retired from the NFL all time.
Yeah, if they went, we'll just say they had to have played professional football. So you can't take.
It's probably Michigan.
Because of Brady?
Yeah.
He didn't even start.
So, it's all time.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's probably Michigan.
Who's their wide receivers?
No idea. It's probably Michigan.
Like, college rules are different.
I mean, you said all-time player.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the player, the best they ever were, right? So Tom Brady at his best
in college.
No, Tom Brady at 28 or whenever, 30 when he had the 50 touchdown season, and they were going 17-0.
Oh, when he had Randy Moss.
Yes.
A stacked offense and a stacked defense.
Yeah, you're telling me like it's not going to be a stacked team?
It's not going to be that stacked.
No. What? Pick a team that has a viable quarterback option that would go opposed to him. What's your viable quarterback option?
You're just talking about quarterback.
I mean, quarterback is the most important position in football.
Yeah, but Brady has lost before.
Yeah,
Brady lost to Eli Manning.
Michigan is a like historically good program.
Then why can't you name a receiver?
Because I don't pay attention.
What about tight end?
I'm trying to think of like all of them.
I know. Tom Brady's not going to win it by himself.
I can't tell you like historically any schools other than Oklahoma. I can't tell you any of
them. I mean, Bama would have Julio.
Who would be the quarterback? Tua?
Jalen, Tua, AJ McCarron.
Like,
but you can make a better team than just having Tom Brady at quarterback.
I think you will find that they have a really good offense and a really good defense.
I don't even know who their running back would be.
I have no idea either.
Yeah, it's.
Couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you where anybody went to college hardly at all.
Ooh. Okay, they would have some guys. Hey, they would have Jake Long.
The American Dragon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'm just looking through Michigan alums. They got some big boys on the line.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, dude, their running back has to be Tim Biakapatuka. Has to be.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce what you just said.
Biakapatuka, he used to play for the Panthers.
Nope, not even gonna try to pronounce.
Dude, NFL Blitz 2001 was so legit with the Panthers because you would have the announcers to be like, Tim Biakapatuka. It was like delayed. I mean, they have decent receivers. Nah, you gotta have Jim Harbaugh quarterback, Joe.
No. No.
Desmond Howard. Braylon Edwards. I mean, okay. I just don't know that that's the best. Jake Butt at tight end. That's the only tight end that I like looking through this. It's the only tight end that I've heard. Okay, they got some studs.
Like, I'm trying to think of a team
they would have Charles Woodson and Ty Law on defense.
Because really, it comes down to quarterback for me because most programs don't produce quarterbacks.
I'm just curious. Stanford would make a squad.
Yeah, and they'd have a tough decision at QB.
I mean, even like starter backup, like Elway, Luck, Plunkett. Yeah. Wait, John Lynch played quarterback at Stanford? He's not playing quarterback on this squad.
No, he's not.
Christian McCaffrey at running back. Ed McCaffrey at wide receiver.
Yeah.
Stanford's making a squad.
The problem is like what's their line look like compared to the rest of the lines?
True, but he's still making a squad.
Like where they lack is the trenches.
Yeah, that's true. But they got some tight ends. They got some defensive
Like
players. They got some weapons. Like
LSU could be up there with like Joe Burrow potentially.
I like how I said, let's talk about this next week, and we're talking about it right now.
It's because I'm tired and all I can think about is this now. I don't know what's happening anymore.
LSU would be a good squad. I don't know who they would have their running back. I don't know that I would want Leonard Fournette as my running back.
I don't know who,
or even Kevin Falk. I'm looking. I think at Jim Taylor, wasn't he like a Olympic dude?
I think so.
Oh, Joseph Adai. I'll take Joseph Adai. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Jamarcus Russell at quarterback, of course.
No.
What do you mean? We're taking them at their best in college?
No, it's not in college.
At their best.
And Joe Burrow in college was better.
No, well, I'm just saying we're taking the version of. We're not taking Oakland Raiders Jamarcus Russell. We're taking LSU Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, LSU Joe Burrow was better than LSU Jamarcus Russell.
Dude, who's covering LSU's receivers?
Nobody.
Like, I mean, Michigan, they had Ty Law and Charles Woodson, but oh man, their defense at LSU too, though. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, I think you could win with LSU with Jamarcus Russell at quarterback.
No, I don't. Quarterback is such a key position.
All right, I'm gonna. Because I don't know who I would want.
Tennessee could be tough because they are SEC. They probably have historically good offensive line and defensive line, I would think, because they would you said Jalen for Alabama, so you could get what Jahmyr Gibbs, Alvin Kamara on there. Like Tennessee might have a squad with Peyton.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is probably tough with Eli because you got Eli throwing to like DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I don't know about
AJ
Purdue
Brown.
though. I don't know about Purdue with Breeze.
No, but like AJ Brown and DK Metcalf for Eli Manning.
I mean, Texas is going to put together a squad too.
Who's the quarterback?
I mean, are we going based off feelings?
If we're going based off feelings, it's probably Vince Young.
No, it's Colt McCoy.
No, it's probably Vince Young.
No.
Feelings.
Whose feelings are we going? I'm going by personal feelings.
The best football player.
Oh, then it's Manning.
I don't know.
But I'm just looking like it's bringing back memories, Joe. I'm looking at Texas's all-time players like Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles.
Texas really needs to just run triple option.
Yeah, with Jamal Charles and Bijan
and Ricky Williams
and Earl Campbell.
Yeah,
they're loaded with running back.
Yeah,
wide receivers are. I mean, there's a couple.
But triple option for the win.
Right.
That defense has got to be pretty good though too. I would think.
Oh yeah.
You got Barry back there.
Yep. Derek Johnson.
Yep. Brian Arakpo,
Earl Thomas. And then you got Justin Tucker.
Wait, Earl Thomas was there?
Yeah.
So where was Barry? Was at Tennessee then? Never mind.
Oh, you said Eric Berry?
Yeah. I knew one of them went to Tennessee and one of them went to Texas.
They're both orange. It's the same thing. Michael Huff. It's whatever.
He's okay.
Yeah, it's whatever.
The Sweat or whatever, the big boy that's at Tennessee right now, the rookie.
Tavondre.
He's looking like he's freaking awesome this year. Holy hell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So basically, it looks like if we're just going based off of talent, the Longhorns are just going to run Wildcat with like 5 running backs.
Get beat, get bent.
Yeah, they would lose definitely.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. I mean, but like just the list of here's running backs for the Longhorns: Jamal Charles, Priest Holmes.
Yeah.
I mean, Quentin Jammer. That's like the best name for a corner.
Yeah.
Jammer. That's
Good.
beautiful. Bijan, which I mean, Bijan, I know he's young, so I mean, give him time.
I mean, Jammer really needed to be a really good corner with the guy that played opposite of him, and how lackadaisical he was with coverage.
Yeah. And also, best name I've seen, Major Applewhite.
Oh no, there's General Booty.
True. True. Well, anywho, Joe, say your things about the Broncos, and then we can do our picks. Also, the Chiefs are just good; they win at everything.
Bo Nix is playing just as good as Jaden Daniels. Like, who's got the better running back room?
I mean,
I'm taking Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler.
I wouldn't say it's that far apart though, because they're I don't know.
Who's got the better wide receiver room? I'm taking Terry McLaurin and the ragtag group over Cortland Sutton in the ragtag group.
I don't even know who the Commanders' second receiver is. Well, I probably do. Oh, they got Luke.
Yeah, they got Luke McCaffrey. I'm taking Zach Ertz over whoever the tight end is. The Broncos are trouting out there this freaking week.
Whichever one. Isn't Troutman on the Broncos now?
Yeah.
So you know when whoever's Trouton. Oh.
Uh-huh. It's either going to be Troutman, Cole, Kroll, or
Dulcich.
Yeah. Dulcich probably won't suit up
ever again.
Probably not for the Broncos at least. Like the offensive line, I would take the Broncos probably as a whole. Defense, I mean, I'd take the Broncos defense, but I'd take the coaching of the Commanders.
Yeah.
So like Bo Nix to me, he's playing just as good as Jane Daniels, and we're just not talking about it. And
I think it's because Jaden's more explosive.
Is he though?
I mean, if you just go based off of the big plays, yeah.
I think it's just that people had such a sour taste for Bo Nix already.
Yeah.
And it's grown exponentially, right? But like Jaden started here, Bo Nix started here. They've both gone up like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they've gone up the same amount. They're playing very much the same.
Mm-hmm.
I just Bo Nix deserves to be in lockstep right now with Jaden Daniels, in my opinion. But to get to the Broncos game, right? I've never understood, and I never will understand, because to me it doesn't make sense. Why do they purposefully go to try to get it onto a hash for a kicker?
It's their comfortable kick.
Okay, I understand. It's more comfortable for a quarterback to probably throw to the right side of the field too, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. That's not where every play is going to be drawn up.
Yeah.
What going to a hash does for you on a vital game-winning kick. Like, I understand if you want to go more to one side. Cool. All the way to the hash, they are straight overloading the hell out of that side.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it as a win. Like, it's not a winning idea in my brain. Like, my brain, it doesn't make sense. You're basically giving the defense a spot to overload at.
Couldn't they do that anyways?
Okay, but if you're going straight on, where are you overloading at?
I mean, you could still like draw it up that way.
But you're not overloading in the path of the ball. That's true. That's what the going to the hash doesn't make sense, and it never will. It's the same with like, why is a spike not a intentional grounding? I'll never understand it. I understand that that's how it is, but why?
Yeah.
Why is a spike not intentional grounding? You're not throwing it at a receiver.
Well, technically, in that specific scenario, there's a receiver in the vicinity because aren't they usually like right behind the quarterback?
Okay, but in what world are they an intended receiver?
I don't know, because it crossed the line of scrimmage.
But spikes don't cross the line of scrimmage. Why is it not intentional grounding?
I don't know, Joe.
Why do we go to the hash instead of making it straight on? So that way, hey, if you want to get into the path of the ball, you got to get around my blockers.
That's fair.
I will never understand it, and it drives me absolutely insane.
If only the refs didn't jump in and block that ball, though.
I know. But when that was happening, I scooched forward on the couch and I put my head like this. I knew it was going to happen. I knew we were going to miss somehow. I don't know how, but I knew we were going to miss somehow.
Well, low key, if they would have missed, that's a better loss. If you would have just missed the kick, like a little left, if you shanked it, like that's a better loss than losing that way.
I don't think it is.
I mean, it's a better win for the Chiefs winning off of a blocked field goal as opposed to a missed field goal is a better win. Like it's still a win. So like it's more like they caused it versus got lucky.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say makes sense, but I'm also tired. But I just think for me this makes the I don't know when the Chiefs are going to lose. Maybe this week, I don't know. But
they're never going to lose. They're going to go undefeated.
They're winning games in every aspect of the game.
I mean, they didn't though.
They won in special teams.
Yeah, but they didn't win it in every way of the game.
No, I'm saying they have the season. They've won a game by special teams. They've won a game by the defense. They've won a game by the offense. They've won a game by good coaching. They've won a game like they've in every single aspect that you could possibly win a game. They've done it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're playing close. Like, but they're like, for me, that's like the best way to win is as a team. Like, if the Cowboys were winning their games by 10 or 7 or 3 or whatever, as opposed to losing them by 40, yes, I mean, that'd be a lot better. But like, there's a difference between like if the Cowboys play the Chiefs would probably blow them out by like 100 because they're a team.
That offense can't put up that many points.
They haven't played the Cowboys defense. Like, I just, I don't know. I aspire for a Cowboys team to put a team on the field, not an offense, not a defense, not a Brandon Aubrey.
You know what you need for that?
A coach.
Andy Reid.
A coach and a new GM.
Harbaugh. What other coaches can I see? Vrabel's.
Did you hear? Did you hear Dion?
He's not going to put together a team.
They're talking about Dion going to Dallas.
Him going to the NFL should just not be a thing ever.
Probably not.
He's a recruiter. Stay in college. Do what you do best. Recruit.
Well, I don't remember what I was going to say about the Cowboys earlier, but
probably because the sun got in your eyes.
Yes. Fucking suck. So I want to try to do reverse juju like you did for me. Where's the W for the Dallas Cowboys? What is their next win?
Oh God.
All right, so I got their schedule up already. So they got the Texans on Monday night. Flex the shit out of that game. Get it off Monday night. Put it on like a Tuesday during school, so no one can watch it. Put it like Tuesday at like noon.
I can already tell you week 13.
Is that the Giants one?
Yeah.
Nah, not with Cooper Rush. Nope. I think because this is how it is. This is how it is being a Cowboys fan. The time I want them to suck without injury, it doesn't matter because they sucked before injury. Well, they were good against the Browns, and they got banged up a little bit, and the defense got banged up. The defense was bad, and then the defense got hurt, and they got worse, and then the offense started getting hurt. So, like, sure, injury bug, but they were bad before they were bad in week 2, before the injury bug really hit.
Yeah.
They're gonna end up with a top 5 fucking pick, and they're gonna take a fucking running back.
Yeah.
Or an offensive lineman to replace Zach Martin, who's 34.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys are in the scenario you don't want to be in, where you have paid your quarterback, which obviously with Dak as your starting quarterback, you do not expect to get a top 5 pick without trading for it. You expect like a pick 12 and higher.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect a top 10 pick when you're making the playoffs.
With Dak healthy.
Yeah, with a healthy Dak making the playoffs, whether you barely make it or you don't make.
I would say outside of the top 10 with a healthy Dak. You don't expect that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I get like, and obviously, did you have to pay Dak? No, but who replaces him if you refuse to play Trey Lance? Like, honestly, I think that's why Dak got paid. Trey Lance was so bad that they're like, we can't even put this guy out there.
I don't know why Dak was paid, because Shedeur is coming out. I thought for sure Jerry was drafting Shedeur.
And now they're in a position to where it could be a reality.
But how do they get out of the Dak deal?
They don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, they're going to be in a position where they're going to be a top 3 pick. The Panthers are going to finish with more wins. Or the Panthers will tank that game just so the Cowboys don't get the number 1 overall pick. But anywho, they probably will beat the Giants. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't win another game.
I wouldn't either, but
like
I would say the Giants, because
the Giants are Panthers.
Well, I think the Giants are going to bench Daniel Jones here soon.
I've taken Drew Lock over Cooper Rush right now.
Okay.
Cowboys have CeeDee Lamb and nobody else.
And
the literally
Giants
nobody else.
Have Malik Neighbors and nobody else.
They have a pretty good pass rush.
Okay, and if healthy, you guys have Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence.
Well, DeMarcus Lawrence shouldn't be back by then. And Micah just came back.
Like, as far as the best players on the field, you have them all.
Yeah. I don't care.
In that game.
I don't care.
Yeah.
The only game I'm going to pick the Cowboys for the rest of the season. So spoiler alert, I'll pick the Cowboys to beat the Panthers only because I said I would not pick the Panthers again.
Honestly, the Cowboys need to beat the Giants. Now, hear me out here. Hear me out. They need to beat the Giants. The Giants fire Dayball. Y'all fire McCarthy.
Uh-huh.
And you bring in Dayball.
What, and make Dak the black Josh Allen?
Yes, because he already is. At peak, that's what he is.
Yeah. I mean, sure, but I'm tired. So let's make some picks, Joseph.
Give me the best team in Texas.
Well, we already picked that game. We both have Houston. Because I'm legitimately not picking the Cowboys again, with the exception of the Carolina game, because I said I would never pick the Panthers again. Which, by the way,
I just need you guys to play Nico. Okay. I need Nico back in fantasy. Okay.
I thought you were gonna be like, Houston, we have a problem. I'd be like, no, Dallas, we have a problem.
I need Nico to come back. CJ Stroud has not looked the same since Nico went down. Like you have to like admit that.
No, yeah.
Like CJ has looked bad since Nico went down.
A small part of me wanted to pick Dallas.
Oh yeah, small part of me does too. Well, actually, more than a small part. It's just I'm really hoping Nico's back
for fantasy purposes.
Yes, please, Nico, come back, please.
Well, we picked my team, so let's pick your team. Falcons. Is it in Denver?
I don't. Yes, I think so.
Mile High. So. Yeah. It's not prime time.
I have such a weird feeling about this game.
Yeah.
If ties were still a thing, like regularly,
I mean, they technically are.
I might pick a tie.
Do what you want.
I might pick a tie.
This feels like a 10-10 final, doesn't it?
Dude, it feels like a 10-10 or a 23-23, one or the other, no in between.
Watch it. The final score be 23-10.
Give me the Broncos. I got nothing except I don't know.
I mean, Kirk looked bad against an old bad Saints defense.
If he doesn't get rid of the ball fast, Nick Bonito is playing insane this year.
Give me the Broncos.
Cody Barton has played awesome since Alex went down. Zach Allen is one of the best defensive linemen in the league. I don't know. I have a weird feeling about this game, and
I'm rooting for a tie now.
I think a tie is happening.
If it ties, I'll give you credit.
But I guess give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I'll take the Broncos.
I'll root for the not tie, but I think a tie is happening.
I'm gonna root for 23-10 Broncos.
I got no idea why. I think a tie is happening. I think they just match up too well, like the opposite.
What if it's like
way.
10? If it's 10-10 at halftime, are you gonna start like freaking out?
What if it's 10-10 at halftime and it's 23-23 at the end of the game?
At the end of the game or at the end of the fourth quarter?
At the end of both.
What if it's 10-10 at halftime, 20-20 at the end of the fourth, and they both trade field goals in overtime?
Oh my god.
And then Bo Nix at the end of the game is like, I didn't know we could tie.
I have a weird sneaking suspicion. I don't know.
You know what I hate about the Eagles?
What?
Like last year, what Jalen Hurts had like 13 rushing touchdowns or some shit like that, and like 12 of them were from the tush push.
Yeah.
Now it feels like whenever they're like first and goal, like the first play they run is a draw.
Yeah.
Like because they try to like get him a non-tush push touchdown.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, no, I understand it, but why weren't they doing it last year? That's my only point.
No.
Like it's like Nick Sirianni listens to the outside world too much.
Yeah, I mean because he's a crazy person.
Yeah, he is crazy. But anywho, favorites and upsets remaining, and just to give ourselves a pat on the back, the last 2 weeks we're perfect on our upsets. We would be perfect on our favorites, but I messed up 2 weeks ago, and you messed up last week. Oh wait, I said that backwards. You messed up 2 weeks ago. I messed up last week.
Either on my upset, I'm either going to be correct or I'm going to be happy. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I just
You took them the last time that the Chiefs were an underdog. I didn't.
Yeah.
This time I'm taking them. The Chiefs are an underdog.
I still don't understand it. I mean, I get the Bills are good. The Chiefs haven't lost since last Christmas.
Yep.
They're the back-to-back Super Bowl champions. I know that doesn't factor into this, but like put a little bit of respect. Just a little bit.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Like the Chiefs are a good team. Even just like they're just a good, well-rounded team.
Yep. Well, except that, yeah.
Yeah. But oh damn. In case you were wondering, the Eagles are third and goal with 28 seconds left till halftime, and they just showed Jake Elliott has missed 2 field goals.
Oh gosh.
And
hope y'all didn't start Jake Elliott as your kicker.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurts drops back. He's scrambling. He's running up. He's getting tackled. And fumble. That has to be considered a pass. Okay, they considered it a pass. Low key, Hurts is slow to get up. Oh. And no injuries. Injuries suck. Sorry, that was my play-by-play. It kind of looked like he fumbled / kind of tried to do like a shovel pass to Saquon in the end zone. But ooh. Okay, definitely was a pass. But if he would have just, there was a face mask. Oh, they missed a face mask in prime time. How could they? Oh. I'm sorry. They just, it's not funny. It's kind of funny. You know how in the red zone receivers, they'll run the crossers to like, make the defenders run into each other.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown and Devonta Smith ran into each other. Solid. Give me the Colts over the Jets as my upset. I like old Flacco better than old Rodgers.
That's fair.
Like everything else, I don't think it matters.
Yeah. What about B.O.I.S versus Jonathan Taylor?
I don't care.
What about Devontae Adams versus Michael Pittman?
I don't care.
What about Garrett Wilson versus Josh Downs?
I don't care.
What about defense versus defense?
Flacco on the Jets, the Jets would probably be have a winning record.
Flacco and the Jets probably win this game by 20.
Flacco on the Jets would be competing for the East.
Oh, but the quarterback doesn't matter in the greatest college football team of all time.
Well, I wasn't speaking on taking like their prime position. Yes, if you have a better quarterback on a team with better players, you're going to win. But if you have like not a Tom Brady level quarterback, if we're doing prime,
but you're going with the quarterback over the better players in this pick week.
Yeah,
but I go with the better quarterback.
Which game has Aaron Rodgers looked good in?
Okay.
Which one? Any? Just one.
This year?
Yeah.
I mean, he looked better than Bo Nix in the Broncos game.
In that one half, sure.
No, I mean in the game he looked better.
Yeah, but the first half was horrendous, right?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that the game he had like 30 yards at halftime, and then he did better in the second half or some shit like that?
I think Bo Nix had negative passing yards, if I remember right.
Well, then I would have looked better than that.
What was the games that they won?
That's my point.
That like recently?
I don't know. I think they're on a 5-game lose streak.
No, like didn't they?
They have not won since they fired Salah. I'll pull it up. They beat the Texans on Halloween.
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago.
That was on Halloween. Yeah. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
When did Salah get fired?
I don't know. That was 2 weeks ago. Halloween was 2 weeks ago.
No, yeah, I know, but okay, fine. Didn't
Rodgers look good in that game, or am I mistaken? Because I thought the receivers looked good. So in order for the two receivers to look good, I figure Rodgers had to look good.
22 of 32, 211 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, it's not terrible, but
I think that's good. Like, I'm not saying that's amazing, but that's good.
And also, if Rodgers looked better than Bo Nix, the Broncos still won. So obviously,
yeah, he looked better. He's not better, but he looked better.
Rodgers was 24 for 42 for 225, and then Bo Nix was 12 of 25 for 60.
Yeah.
If only if the Cowboys could have a quarterback that throws for 60 yards and wins.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Dude, that's crazy. What is his stat line, man? He had 12 completions for 60 yards.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton had 3 receptions for 60 yards.
Yeah.
What kind of what?
What was Cortland's long?
It doesn't. What I'm showing doesn't show, but I see here. Javonte Williams had 2 catches for 3 yards. Michael Burton had 1 catch for 3 yards. Adkins and McLaughlin had 1 catch for 0 yards, and then Troy Franklin and Tyler Batty had 2 catches. Franklin was -2 yards, and Batty was -4 yards. That's got to be the weirdest stat line ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, quarterback wins, man. Quarterback wins.
Yeah.
So the Broncos and Jets are equal. That was a tie game. I'm still shocked that I still can't believe. Oh shit! I remember that. Yeah, because we both picked the Texans. Yeah. I don't care. Give me. I still think the Colts are better, and I like Flacco better. I'm choosing Flacco over Rodgers, not the Colts over the Jets.
All right.
Which is actually how I made the pick. I like Flacco. I like old Flacco more than old Rodgers. So I hate you. Give me the Vikings as my favorite. I don't remember who they play, but they're my favorite.
Who do the Vikings play this week? I'm taking the Packers as my favorite, and they play the Bears.
Good choice. Now I gotta see who the Vikings play because I don't remember.
Bears got a good defense, but that offensive line, that offense is in shambles.
Vikings play the Titans, and it's halftime in Philly. It is 7-3.
Oh, he made the field goal, I'm guessing.
That was like a 20-yard field goal because they were on like the 3.
Nice.
And also, that's impressive. This is the fourth game the Commanders did not allow a touchdown in the first half.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just not a believer in the Bears offense as a whole. They fired their OC. They cut Nate Davis. That offensive, it's in shambles. Just they should honestly cut Keenan Allen, in my opinion, and just try to grow Romo Dunze. I think that would be better for the development of your franchise and your program.
The Bears.
They need to stop worrying about it being this year and worry about it being in the future. With so many of the targets all around, you got DJ Moore giving up on the play, walking to the sideline. He just signed a contract. You can't trade him. He's young. He's talented. Like, you got to figure things out. You got to get a rein in on the situation. They need to fire their head coach.
They will.
That
the Bears are one team that has never fired their coach midseason.
I mean, they need to.
Yeah, they've never done it, and they're one of the oldest teams in the NFL, if not the oldest team in NFL history.
But that's what they need to, like, every week, every minute that passes, he is ruining Caleb Moore.
Well, is he doing it, or is it just the Bears that just quarterbacks?
I mean, maybe, but like I think he's the worst coach in the league. Nick Sirianni's really bad, but like that coaching staff is absolutely horrendous. The lack of discipline, the lack of ingenuity, the lack of everything. It is a disservice to have to watch their games.
I agree. Does it sound weird like this?
I mean, it's very loud.
Sorry. Well, Joe, I hope you go 0-5.
Thanks.
Which is actually impossible without me going 3-2. So I hope you go 2-0 on the picks that we have together, and everything else is wrong.
I hope we both go perfect.
It's impossible.
Oh. What did we pick differently on?
I switched tonight's game before. Oh. We both had Philly at first, and then I switched tonight's game.
I hope they tie tonight. And then we're perfect on the rest.
I hope it's a 23-23 final for this game. And then
for the Broncos and the Falcons.
Right, that'd be crazy.
No, one of them's 10-10, one of them's 23-23.
Well, this one's looking like it could be 10-10. It's 7-3 at half. That's 10-10. Oh, God. All right. I'm going to sleep now. Because that's what I do. This normally the time change doesn't really kill me this much. But I'm tired.
I've been dead for weeks.
The time change happened like last week. Mm-hmm. And you've been dead for weeks?
Yes.
Like the Jets won a game before the time changed and have not won since.
Yes.
And also
having the Cowboys too.
Fuck you, Jerry Jones. Bitch.
Asta.
I don't want you to die, Jerry. I don't want you to get hurt. But fuck you. Sorry, Joe, I ruined your Asta.